Alright, it's day 10 on the PCT. I'm solo camping up here. This is my campsite behind me. I'm solo camping tonight. And here is the PCT right there. I've wanted to recount my first 7 days on the trail in a little more detail. Day 1, Scout and Frodo drove us with the Trail Angels to the trailhead at the border where 20 of us began at 7:30 a.m. after taking pictures. And I hiked 14 miles to a place called Hauser Creek where I rested and ate, and then I went on another 4 miles to solo camp right next to the trail. My app allows me to see where the campsites are along the trail, so it's very helpful as long as my phone is working. The next day I woke up and hiked into Lake Marina, which is a little county park with a grocery store where I had a cup of coffee, purchased a pen for writing, and then they had Wi-Fi there, so I was able to make a telephone call and put some pictures on Facebook. Check my email. Then I hiked on out another bunch of miles to camp again that night. Anyway, I met some hikers along the way, and I eventually ended up hiking with a guy named Tim from Austin, Texas. We hiked together for probably a good 3 days. We went into Mount Laguna together, which was the first town where we had a restaurant meal and picked up a resupply package at the post office. I also made a conference call back home, which lasted for an hour and a half, so we were actually in town for 4 hours. It was a long stop. Then we hiked out and we went to a campground called Mount Laguna Campground, which is either a state, I think it's a state campground. We paid $26 for a campsite there, which was very nice. It had a restroom with running water and a picnic table, so that was pretty nice. The next day we hiked some more, as usual. And, I forgot to mention the first day we had rain, which was kind of not too bad because it didn't rain real hard, but, I got wet, as did everybody else. And there was another day after we got to a place called Scissors Crossing, where I was solo hiking along this ridge by myself, and the wind was gusting like 50 miles an hour and raining, driving the rain. And I was so cold that, I was afraid that if I stopped I might get hypothermia, so I just kept going. And luckily, eventually, the trail went down into the warmer area and the rain stopped, and I was able to dry out pretty well. So that was pretty nice. And Tim and I saw our first rattler up there after the water cache at Scissors Crossing. We've met many other hikers, some that I left the border with, and then mostly people that I've just met. The next town after Mount Laguna was, I guess it was about 3 days away. It was called Warner Springs, and I was there about 2 days ago, but it's really nice because they cater to backpackers there, through hikers. For a $15 donation, you get a warm or a hot bucket shower, a bucket laundry with detergent. They sell food for backpackers. They give you rides into town to the post office where I picked up a resupply package. There's a restaurant at the golf course there, which is really nice. I ate lunch and dinner there that day because we got there fairly early, having camped at Barrel Springs the night before. it was only an 8-mile hike into Warner Springs that day. So we had a lot of time to, relax and charge my phone, get some resupply. And I camped there at the resource center. They have a field where you can camp. Woke up the next morning and hiked out with JD, who's now going by the name of Shine. So we've been hiking together for about the last 3 days. Although he's about a half a mile back down the trail at another campsite, I wanted to go on a little bit further. Anyway, so that was the first week, and I'm hoping to make these updates every week. The weather's been unusually cold, windy, and rainy for this time of year in the desert. So that's been probably the hardest part of the trail, and I'm also having a little bit of pain in my leg. I think it might be shin splints. Other than that, I'm fine. Everything's dry now. I was able to dry everything out today. And although it's a little bit windy up here, as long as my tent doesn't fly away, I should have a good night. Okay, signing out.